Well, Alex Honnold is known for his mountains, and today we're talking about the Sawtooth area in your Idaho to do. It's the Sawtooth Valley Gathering. It's turning 10, and this year's lineup is packed with fresh faces and fan favorites ready to light up Stanley. Here to tell us all about the magic of the festival is owner and producer, festival organizer James Fowler. James, it's so great to have you here. And I want to point out really quick, there's going to be a bit of a delay for our viewers, but we look so forward to having this conversation with you, James, because we got to fill everybody in on the fantastic gathering that's taking place. So I want to begin with 10 years of Sawtooth Valley Gathering. What does hitting that milestone mean to you in the community in Stanley?
It means a lot of things. We're still very much a small business. We don't have any major corporate sponsors. I see every ticket sale that comes through. And, a lot of these names have been with us for 10 years, and it never ceases to amaze me, quite honestly. We're putting it on with a lot of our friends, and they've been with me for 10 years as well. So it's really, it feels like a milestone for everybody involved on all levels.
Yeah, a decade. I mean, that's something to be really proud of. And this year's lineup, too, includes some incredible talent. You got Kat Clyde, Jay Cobb Anderson, also some local favorites. So tell us about how you like to balance big names with local roots.
Yeah, you always want to have, a name brand as far as the headliner goes. But, as far as the locals are concerned, it's a lot of folks out of Boise and the Wood River Valley over in Sun Valley. And, it's a lot of our friends that kind of just fit in with the overall vibe that we're going for. We always try to focus on the live performer. Not like radio folks so much, but it's really about the performance and the crowd. Just the feeling that performer is going to be able to bring the crowd in the end on all levels.
Yeah, wonderful performers and just an outstanding setting. I mean, you can't get better views than you do at this event. The festival has a reputation, though, too, for being family friendly. So what can returning fans and, possibly first timers also expect when it comes to the atmosphere and the experience itself?
We have a fantastic kids camp. It's a kids art zone with plenty of crafts that kind of keep them busy throughout the weekend. We have a lot of musically related workshops as well, from songwriting to intro bluegrass and things of that nature. But we just try to provide a comfortable setting for the kiddos and for parents as well, to just kind of have a place to have a break away from the hustle and bustle that is the festival.
Yeah, I'd love that. And then also, too, I mean, in addition to the incredible opportunity for families and friends to come together and be in the great outdoors and have wonderful culture and experience and music, you also give back. Tell us why you do the donations to support local groups.
Well, Stanley is very much a town with 100 full-time residents. It swells to about 300 in the summer, and they're a resort community, resort economy. But we couldn't do it without them on all levels. We're just getting supported, from our dear friends at Mountain Village Resort, and several other businesses around town. But yeah, we do $4 off the top of every weekend and single day pass. We put back into the local infrastructure, and it's the fire department up there. It's we deal with that smoke season every year, and so we want to do whatever we can to support them. And same with the Salmon River Clinic and the Stanley Parents Association and the Search and Rescue. Just all vital nonprofits to kind of make sure that community, can just do whatever they can. It's 3 hours from Boise, an hour and a half from Sun Valley, and the coldest place on average in the 48. So there's a lot of moving parts to make it happen up there. We just want to do our part. We pick up 12 square miles of trash, plus all of downtown and Pioneer Park at the end, and put a lot of tickets back into the community because we want them to feel like it's their festival too.
I love that. And last year we have to obviously state the elephant in the room: wildfires, right? They affected the area last year. And so it's awesome to see that this festival is also breathing a little extra life back into the region and also giving back to those resources which are so important and so needed in a community that's nestled amongst such great wilderness, right? I love the fact that you guys do that. Where can people go for more information about the festival, James, though, and be a part, help give back to a really important community and those organizations that help it thrive, but then also create great bonds within their community, their families, in the great outdoors while being exposed to really great music?
Yep. SawtoothValleyGathering.com. We have all of our ticketing information, and it's a camping festival, very much so. The hotels usually sell out around August, and so you have to be prepared to camp more often than not. And so, really, all of our information is right there on the website.
Wonderful, James. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate it. Here is to an awesome Sawtooth Valley Gathering. Again, it's taking place June 19th through the 22nd in the gorgeous town of Stanley, Idaho. James, take care, my friend. Everyone, more Idaho Today coming up right after the break.